I really want to travel, but I really don't know where to go. Let's see. Do I want to go to the United States? But whereabouts in the United States do I really want to go? Let's see. California? Texas? Oh, hi there. This is Sab. Welcome back or to Madrasanet. Hey, have you ever traveled before? Do you like traveling? Oh my god, so do I. In today's video, I am going to cover some Sequence 1 need to know vocabulary words and phrases that are related to traveling. Today's lesson is for four-year middle school students, but even if you are an English learner, stay, don't go anywhere because you can always learn a thing or two or more. So let's take a look at the first word or picture. Let's travel. So the first word is vacation, or holiday. So to go on vacation or to go on holiday is to go somewhere. You go to another city or you go to another country for fun, for pleasure, okay? So if we want to use it in an example, we went on vacation to Italy, or we went on holiday to Italy. Vacation, holiday, okay? If you want to talk about the destination, the plan, before you travel, if someone asks you, hey, where are you going this summer? Or where am I going? You can always say, I'm going to place. For example, I'm going to New York. But if I say I went to place, I went to New York last month. Now here, the timeline has changed, which means I traveled in the past. Last summer is in the past. So here, we are talking about the plan. I still did not travel. I am thinking about traveling. I will travel. Maybe tomorrow, maybe next month, next week. Okay? So if someone asks, where are you going? I'm going to place. If someone asks you, where did you go last summer? Or hey, where did you go last weekend? I went to Egypt, for example. Okay? You can say, I am visiting a place. So I am visiting Egypt. Or I visited place. Okay? It can be any place. Okay? City, country, landmark, anything. I am traveling to blah blah. This is really basic. So I am traveling to San Francisco, for example. Or I traveled to San Francisco in the past. Okay? The last one, I am taking a trip. So here we have TR, it's ch, okay? We don't say trip, okay? So trip. I am taking a trip to Canada, or I took a trip to place. The next word is, take a look at the picture. This is a cruise ship. A cruise ship is a large ship, okay? A big ship. So the word is cruise. If you go on a cruise, you sail around somewhere. You sail in the water, okay? You go by cruise ship. So we went on a cruise to the Bahamas, okay? Or anywhere else. So to go on a cruise is to go by a cruise ship, which is a big ship, a large ship. Cruise. So here we have S, but if you listen carefully, there's a Z sound. So cruise, cruise ship. Okay? Next one, airplane or plane. The word is flight, okay? This is my first flight to London, which means this is my first time traveling by an airplane, okay, to London. We went to London by plane or by an airplane, okay? For example, I say, I have a flight to New York. The next one, open top double-decker bus. This is a long word. It's a mouthful. Open top double-decker bus. Now, a double-decker means 2 levels, 2 layers. Layer number 1 and layer number 2. This is the first level of the bus and the second level of the bus. So, an open top double-decker bus, okay? Which means passengers can stay on top, okay? Mostly tourists can take pictures, okay? We can also say a double-decker plane, which means a large plane with 2 levels, 2 layers inside, okay? To talk about buses, you can use the verbs ride a bus or take a bus, okay? Tourists rode, I'm using the verb ride in the past simple, an open-top double-decker bus to tour France, Or we like to travel by bus, okay? So open-top double-decker bus. Next, tourist or tourists, okay? Tourists. This is a picture of a group of tourists, okay? If you are traveling somewhere, you are a tourist, okay? A lot of tourists visit Japan every year. A lot of tourists visit Japan every year, okay? So if you are a tourist, you travel to another country for pleasure, for fun, okay? Next is a tour, okay? Remember the previous video? Tourists rode an open-top double-decker bus to tour France. So we can use it as a noun, okay? And a tour means a visit to a place, okay? A tour, or a journey, or a trip. They have the same meaning. Or a guided tour. Now, the difference between a tour and a guided tour is an organized tour where tourists go with a tourist guide or a tour guide. This is a picture of the tourist guide, okay? Someone who guides tourists and takes them to different places, different famous places where tourists go, okay? Sightseeing. So sightseeing is an activity, is a tourist activity. We can say, I am going sightseeing or I am doing sightseeing. So sightseeing is an activity where you go, where tourists go and visit important places or famous places, okay? That's called sightseeing. I would like to go sightseeing. Do you know any tourist attractions? Do you know any famous places where tourists can go? We want to do a little sightseeing in Algiers. Which means we want to go and visit some tourist attractions, some famous places in Algiers, okay? The next word is a landmark. So here's a picture of the world's most famous landmarks. Or we can say a tourist attraction. A landmark is an important place, a famous place, okay? In any country. A famous building or a place that attracts tourists, also known as tourist attraction, okay? Places where tourists can go to take pictures, to explore, to tour. The Leaning Tower of Pisa is one of the most famous landmarks in the world. So everyone knows the Leaning Tower of Pisa, right? That's it. So it's a landmark or it's a tourist attraction because a lot of tourists go to visit the tower and take pictures. The next word is monument. Monument. This is a picture of the Statue of Liberty. The famous Statue of Liberty. So the Statue of Liberty was designed as a national monument in 1924. Now, a monument is a building or a place that was built to honor a person or an event, okay, as a memory. Monument. Next word, temple. This is a picture of a Japanese temple. It's called Toraiji Temple. Is one of the biggest temples in Japan, or is the biggest temple in Japan. Temple. The next word is tower. Tower, okay? The Eiffel Tower is a world famous landmark in France, okay? Tower. The next one is bridge. Bridge. Okay, notice the D and G sound, bridge. This is a famous bridge. The Golden Gate Bridge is made out of steel. The Golden Gate Bridge is made out of steel, a bridge. I'm showing you all the places where tourists can go. Fountain. Fountain. The Trevi Fountain is one of the largest fountains in the world. Fountain. Last but not least, we have palace. Palace is also a landmark, a tourist attraction. The Houses of Parliament Palace is located in Westminster, London. Palace, okay? So I hope this video was crystal clear. I hope it was useful. Again, I tried to cover some sequence 1 traveling words that you may encounter even in real life. So if you have any questions or concerns, you know what to do. So stay tuned for part 2, okay? And take care. See you soon. Goodbye.